Hi Libra, today I'm going to be doing your love tarot for the month of June. I will look at your past, present, and future, how your person is feeling about you, and what you can expect for this month. So let's get right into it, and I'll go ahead and pull for your past. Okay, so Virgo, for your past position, we have, oh, did I say Virgo? I meant to say Libra. That is interesting. So I have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So I have stability and independence from the Nine of Pentacles. And then the immediate, I have the Five of Pentacles. So there's this transformation, like you went from stability to like not stable. And then in the future, there's some sort of like Ace of Swords reversed. There's some sort of miscommunication about something. Like just something was misjudged or something like that. And so there's some sort of miscommunication about something. And so it's like you're out in the cold right now about a certain situation. You went from being relatively stable, actually, and independent to this place of like now you're not. Like things have radically changed. And in the future with this Ace of Swords reversed, it could be that there's some sort of miscommunication about the future, and it could have to do with this judgment call that was made about the past. So something could have been made about the past, and it wasn't the right assessment. So let's see. Let's go ahead and clarify and see what's going on. So with this past card, with the Nine of Pentacles, let's go ahead and clarify it a little bit. So what happened? So there was some sort of tradition and standard that you were being expected to follow, and you know, your life was actually pretty balanced. Okay, so there was a sort of balance that you were expected. Some sort of, you know, things were going the same old normal way and you were expected to follow this. And then now things are not really like that. Like things are not like that at all. See, you got the Chariot right now. In the present position, you have the Chariot combined with this. So it's like you're moving forward. Okay, Libra, you're moving forward, and this moving forward motion might actually be really uncomfortable. But the question is, why did you feel the need to move forward? So that's what you're going to have to ask yourself, is why did you feel the need to move forward? So let's go ahead and clarify the Ace of Swords and see why you felt. And this just came, you know, out. We have the Knight of Wands reversed, combined with the Ace of Swords reversed. So there's some combination of you were expecting something from a situation. It didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. And then what happened was you decided to move forward, and even if that meant compromising your own stability and sanity or safety. And what happens is in the future, you are left with this lost opportunity. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify this with the Cosmic Slumber. There's just like some sort of judgment call that you made that caused this situation, or that somebody made, and they're like, I'm not going to deal with this. And so we have the sun reverse in the past position. So you were not happy about something in the past. Things were not as they should have been in the past. Like, you know, you and your partner were not seeing eye to eye. You know, things should have been great. You want to be living your best life, and you just felt like you weren't. And in the present, you're like, okay, I'm going to suffer through this, but I'm going to be happy doing it. Prince of Torches, like, I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, there's something about the present moment where you are actually feeling kind of happy and, like, optimistic, even though you are suffering, okay? So there's this sense of, like, you know, I am going to go for it. And it's funny because you have this card right here. It's just reversed. So what's going to happen is you're going for it, but then you, like, realize, like, oh, shoot, what did I do? Like, why did I mess up my stability? Like, why couldn't I have just worked it out, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify that future with the cosmic slumber as well. I mean, it's relatively clear reading. So this one wants to come straight out. We have the Two of Wands, the Two of Torches in your future position. Okay, all right, Libra, you're going to have to make some choices, all right? And this, you're going to have to either keep moving forward and getting through all these obstacles and just issues and stuff, or you're going to make the choice to go back. Okay? And, you know, it might be difficult to go back because you weren't that happy. But, I mean, it's where you feel safe. It's where you feel stable. It's like, it's possible to resolve, you know, your issues. If you keep going forward, you're going to have to change something about the way that you're doing it, especially when it comes to how you like codepend on people or things. So let's go ahead and also clarify these with the Cat Tarot. Okay. Bottom, we have the Devil. We're not going to look at that, right? So let's go ahead and look at the past for Libra. Oh my gosh. The Devil. Like, literally. Like, seriously. Okay, so you left because you did not, or somebody left, you know, because there was this toxic energy. And this person didn't want to work it out. Okay, this person didn't want to work it out. Or you didn't want to work it out. One of you guys didn't want to work out the toxic energy. And I mean, it could have been worked out, but now this thing is going on, and maybe it needs to go on to resolve the issue. So hopefully the union happens again. But this, like, whole thing, I mean, jeez. Present situation, we have the Hierophant. So there's this sense of, like, I'm going to hold true to this path that I'm on. I'm going to do it this way. I made the change. I'm not going to go back. I'm going to go forward on this journey. I'm going to go forward on this journey. Like, you're writing and you're like, I'm going to do it. Like, that's just how it's going to be. I'm going to do it. I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that. Even if it hurts. Even if it hurts, I'm going to keep moving forward. What happens when you move forward is you get stuck again. You get to a standstill where you're wondering if you made the right choice. Like, you thought you did. So you got to ask yourself, like, why did you make the choice? And, you know, what do you want? So this Six of Earth card is coming out, Six of Pentacles for the future. And so it looks like you can make a choice where you're going to be loved again. You know, there's love for you. There's a place for you. Like, you can come back into the house. All you have to do is knock. But are you going to? Do you want to? It might be a little boring. It might not be the high life. But maybe those are needs that you can bargain and negotiate with the other person. Maybe what you can do is compromise. It's not going to be perfect. But this person is willing to work with you. They love you. So let's go ahead and pull how this person is seeing you from the wild unknown. How did they see Libra? And oh my gosh, they see you as a unicorn, as like the most amazing person they have ever been with. Like, they see you as their soulmate. They see you as the person they want to spend the rest of their life with. And you know, you're just not seeing this about them because you want to move on and live this other life. So anyway, they're seeing you like this, and let's see, how are you seeing them? And you want your space. Like, you see them, and remember, all this can be roles reversed. Like, maybe it's the complete opposite. Like, maybe you're actually seeing them as that, and you know, all of this is like the opposite. So that would be interesting. And maybe you're seeing them as like, I don't know, just like wanting your space, needing like boundaries. Like, you know, maybe you see them as like really charismatic and like you love them, and you see that they give you stability and balance, but like you see them as very sharp, as very like oh my God, I just started thinking of the Virgo reading and just how like they got ants in the pants, ants card. I just thought of that. And just, it's very like overbearing, sort of like if you touch a stingray, you're going to get stung. And that's sort of how they feel. Like, they just don't want the conflict, which is why somebody doesn't want conflict here. And that's why the situation is not mending, because they don't want to live with that toxic energy. You guys, you or that person doesn't want to live with that toxic energy. And so, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and pull for the starseed advice and see what happens with that. And this is for Libra. Let's see for Libra's advice. Okay, so we have activated Earth, power places, Lee lines, trust where you are led. Wow. So there's a whole spiritual sort of conquest you are going on, and I feel like it's needed to go on right now, and that's just what you have to do. You have to go on this journey. But just remember that whatever path you choose, you can have this journey still on either path, because this path is set by your standards and the other person's standards. And I'm sure that when it comes down to it, they don't want to lose you either. So, yeah, there's a lot of like surrendering and trusting with, you know, all this. And I hope that you have enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you. Bye.